Hi everyone and welcome to our Strong Arms yoga class. Today we focus on creating muscles in our arms. To get started, come to a comfortable seat on your mat. Cross your legs in front of you and then rub your palms together as much as you can so that you create some heat. And then bring one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And let's take 3 deep breaths here together. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. 2 more in your own pace. Then slowly open your eyes and make your way to a tabletop position. So your wrists, your elbows and your shoulders are in one line. Your middle fingers point to the front of the mat. And your knees are under your hips and your core is slightly engaged. Let's start with a couple of cat and cow stretches. With your inhale, lift the tailbone up, let your belly drop down, lift your chest up, look up. Bring the shoulder blades together here. And with your exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round your back, press into your palms, spread the shoulder blades wide and let your head hang heavy. 4 more like this. Inhale to look up. Exhale and to round. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, let the head hang heavy. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. To cow pose. And exhale to cat. Then come back to a neutral spine and turn your hands to the outsides as far as you can. And if you can turn them around all the way, that's great. Otherwise, just go as far as it feels good and then gently move your hip back and forth so that you feel a nice and gentle stretch in your wrists. So you should not feel any pain. It should be more a comfortable stretch in your wrists. Then turn your palms back. Tuck your toes, and we will not come to downward facing dog straight away. We will come to a floating table. So a floating table is where we press into the palms and our toes and lift the knees up. Engage your belly here. This looks easy, but it's really not. And if you want to go a step further, you can include a little fun here. So lift your right hand up and tap the left shoulder and then tap the right shoulder. Awesome. Let's do this 2 more times. Tap the left, tap the right shoulder. Can you do 1 more? Tap the left shoulder, tap the right shoulder. Awesome. And then lift your hips up high and come to downward facing dog. Spend some time here to warm up your body and check in with how you feel today. Notice if your hamstrings are feeling open or closed today. If this pose feels easier or more difficult today. Then pull your belly button in. Lift your sitting bones up as high as you can and let your chest sink down towards the mat. Then look between your hands and step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Lower the left knee down, release the toes for a low lunge. And with your inhale, reach your arms up high, bring the torso up, relax your shoulders down. Try to let your hips sink down towards the mat here to feel a really nice opening in your hips. Then reach your arms up, back high, and cactus them out. So bend the elbows out to the sides. And with our inhale, we will open the chest and bend back a little bit. And with the exhale, we will bring the forearms together and round the spine a little bit, like we did in our cat and cow. So inhale to open, exhale to close. 4 more. In and out. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, open up. Exhale and close down. Then bring both of your hands down on the mat and step back to downward facing dog. We don't stay here for long, just for one deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Then step the left foot to the inside of the left hand, lower the right knee down, release the toes, and come up to your low lunge on the other side. If this doesn't feel good on your knee, you can either tuck your right toes or bring a bolster or block under your right knee. But then find your low lunge here. Cactus out your arms and we do our little cat and cow exercise here. So inhale to open, lean back. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Open and close. Last one. In and out. Great. Bring both of your hands down on the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Again, we only stay here for 1 breath. So make it count. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, open your mouth. Look between your hands. Step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Stay on your left toes and come up to a high lunge this time. Bring your hands to your hips for a moment to square your hips to the front. So your right hip goes back, your left hip goes forward. Engage your core, lift the chest up, reach your arms up. Find this foundation first. And then we cactus out the arms again, bring the forearms together. And this time we pulse. 10 times we pulse the elbows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reach your arms up high. Awesome. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Again, 1 deep breath here. Then look between your hands and step the left foot forward and come up to your high lunge on the other side. Take some time here to find stability first. So your feet are on 2 different tracks. Your belly is tucked in. You sink down in your hips as much as you can, but your left knee should stay over your left ankle. Then reach your arms up high. Relax your shoulders down. Find your high lunge. Then cactus out the arms, bring the forearms together and we pulse. The forearms stay glued to each other here. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach both of your arms up high and bring them down and step back to downward facing dog. Whew. Then lower your knees down, spread your knees out wide, bring the big toes together to touch. Lower your forehead down on the mat for child's pose. We rest here for a moment before we come to yogi push-ups. Let your hips sink down. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your jaw and your tongue here. Then slowly press into your hands. Bring your hips up. Come back to your tabletop position. And we will do some yogi push-ups. You can do full yogi push-ups in a plank position, or you keep your knees down. And a yogi push-up is a little different because we keep the elbows close and we only lower halfway down. That means that your shoulder should not go below your elbow. So I will show one and then we do them together. So we lower down, elbows stay close and push back up. Ready? Okay, let's go. Let's do 3. Lower down and back up. Keep your core engaged here. Lower down and come back up. 1 more. Lower down. Come back up and come back to your child's pose. Stay here for a moment. Use this mini break to come back to your breath. We only stay here for a few breaths. Relax your arms. Great, then come back up to your tabletop and we do the same again. So 3 yogi push-ups. I hope you're ready. Lower down and push back up. 2 more. Lower down and push back up. Last one. Lower down and up and come back to child's pose. Really enjoy these little breaks. We will do 1 more round of push-ups. Then lift your hips up high. Last round, I promise. But make it count. Focus on your alignment. Look at your shoulder and don't lower down too much and engage your core. So let's do this. Lower down and up for 3. Lower and up for 2. Last one. Come down and push up for 1. Awesome job. Come back to your child's pose. Maybe turn your palms up and relax. Then bring your palms back down on your mat. Walk your hands in, bring the torso up. Last exercise for today. Swing your legs around and we do a reverse table. So it's basically the same as we did before, just on our back. So bring your feet down on the mat. Knees are pointing up and bring your hands down on the mat so that your fingertips point to the front of the mat. And with your inhale, you lift the hips up high as you can, and we will do some reverse dips here. So we will bend at the elbows, lower down, and come back up, lift the hips up high and extend the arms. 3 like this. Lower down and push up. Lower and up. Last one. Lower and up. Keep your hip up high. Reach up as high as you can. Squeeze your glutes together. Keep the belly button in. Awesome. And then lower your hips down. Extend your legs to the side and lower down on your back. Spread your arms out wide. And come back to your breath. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Slightly tuck your chin in so that your neck is long and relaxed here. And then focus on your arms. They had to work a lot today. Focus on relaxing your fingertips, your knuckles, your palms, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your bicep, and your shoulders. Let them get super heavy and feel how they are pulled down into the earth. Savasana. Then slowly come back to your breath. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Start to rotate your wrists. Extend your arms over your head, full body stretch. And roll to one side. Then slowly come up to a seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste.